What is up, everybody? Smashy here with another Deep Rock Galactic video. We completed our first mastery. That's really gonna take us pretty far, but we might switch it up today just to get a little bit more diverse with the people we're using. Now, in my the parameters of the challenge is just one life per dwarf, but we don't have to stick to one as long as we still have them alive. So I might switch it up and try and do maybe an easier level or something with one of the other dwarves, just to level, get the levels up, get access to different weapons and things of that nature, and increase our gear level as well, because that will help us out in the long run. With that being said, we'll figure it out as we go. But first things first, let's look at our new gear. Wow, one. Well, it's not bad. So let's see. If we trade this one out, it's a huge level increase. Our last one is level 4. This one's level 23. So it has increased mining speed and increased weapon range. And let's see. This one is the one that gives us more critical damage for every resource mined, huh? Well, how do I feel about that? Actually, let's make sure we're even looking at the right guy. So this is our most up-to-date build. Okay, it's still the same thing. So, let's take a look. Let's think. Do we want that extra mining speed and weapon range compared to essentially just reload speed and critical strike damage? I think for where we're at right now, that's fine. And the critical strike damage, I've been watching it the past couple rounds, and it doesn't climb as quickly as I thought it would. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch those out. Sell this.
Don't need it.
Before I do jump in though, I'm just gonna do
My fade.
like a quick smart equip on everybody here, so that when we do go in, we can just be ready. Our upgrades, I think we still, do I want to take that potency? No, it's so the reason I'm gonna take the XP gain over a potency is because XP affects every single character, whereas this one will only affect it sometimes. So greater overall value with that. Life regen is in the same boat as that status effect. And then with this, movement speed, yeah, movement speed is just as we should get this maxed out as quickly as possible. The luck is nice, but we'll get there when we get there. All right, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we only have this one unlocked. These belong to the scout, and we're not able to use the scout, so we got to be a little bit careful. But we can go back to the main mission. We play rank 10, so we're almost there.
Stocking up on grenades as we speak.
Okay. So with this, let's see. So this one has a what is it? I'm gonna call it a quest. Quest, goal, mission, who knows? They're all the same to me. To upgrade the LMG gun platform to level 18. So I believe that can only be done with the engineer. Oh, upgrade it. So we could do this one. Okay, this is like our MO. Like, this is exactly what we do. Complete the dive, equip 4 kinetic weapons. Like, we do that every single game, and we've won every single game. Do I want to do that this time, or do I want to try and switch it up a little bit? I think just to switch it up, let's do this. I'm going to try and do this one. I'm not the best with the engineer, and the LMG guns are... It's an interesting way to play. I'm going to try and do my best. I don't think we're going to hit any trouble, but we might. So the LMG gun platform. So this dwarf, what does he do? He gives access to construct weapons, and all constructs deal 10% more damage, and then they have 10% reload speed. The reload speed on the LMG platform, or I'm just going to call it the LMG, is really one of the critical factors, because what you'll do is you increase the lifetime of all your constructs, and then as you reload everything, you can deploy more and more of them. So
I just like
really
working
cool
with
with
my
that. Our
hands.
3 missions are going to be 1, complete the dive, 2, collect 150 nitra, which I think is pretty possible, but it's a little bit awkward with the engineer because the engineer is not very mobile. That's one of the like in order to set up your guns, you have to stand still. So we're hoping for the overclock that lets the LMG mine walls that are close to you, so that it might give us some advantage. But being able to do which is actually it's interesting because you do want to funnel all of your firepower a little bit. So the fact that like you can get an upgrade that mines the walls can work against you, but I think we'll be just fine with it. But I am taking a deep breath. I really got to slow down and focus for this one because I don't want to lose the gunner. And I am jumping into a level 2 or a hazard 2. So it's a little bit more of a risky play. But let's just see how it goes. I think I'm feeling optimistic. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a different play style, so it's a different way to adapt for us. And yeah, look at this. Right out the bat, we can get some gold. Oh, nice. I forgot we have that ridiculous mining speed as soon as we walk off the drop pod. All right, so first level up, we have the choice between 30 max HP, reload speed, 25% reload speed, or a 3% critical strike chance. We are going to take the 25% reload speed. We just want to, like, we're going to try and complete our goal of getting to the LMG to level 18. And it will also serve us very well as, like I said, the reload speed is one of the critical attributes that we want to increase quickly. Now, it is a little bit of balance, as you can see. Like, I gotta be able to deploy my guns and also collect the experience. So, can be a little bit difficult here. Alright, so we leveled up again. We did not get a damage upgrade, which is a little bit of a disappointment. We have 2% movement speed, 30 max HP, and 10% critical strike damage. I'm going to take the max HP for this one. It's not the best upgrade. Like, it's obviously it's not the most optimal, but I think it will do just fine for what we're doing. There's a lot more lava on this level, and so we are gonna need a lot more, like even just to mine that, like how much damage did we take there? So really glad that we got that regen upgrade before we entered the match. Nice, here's a bunch of gold. Everybody loves getting gold. Alright, leveled up again. We got 4% movement speed, 3% reload speed, or 10% reload speed for the LMG. We're going to take the 10% reload speed, trying to get that first overclock and really get the ball rolling with the LMG. It's our carry weapon, and so we really would just, in the beginning, want to stay focused, though. I do think that taking the movement speed is good, because we definitely need it at this point, but because it was such a low upgrade, we didn't really feel, or I didn't feel like I needed to take it right now over that first initial pip. Alright, so we leveled up to level 5, and we have our first look at secondary weapons. So I know for a fact that all of these are going to be kind of not the priority. So I think I'm tempted to, like, all of them. First of all of them have they're not kinetic, or they have elemental damage. And so with that, it's really trying to figure out which one I like between the 3 of them. And though I think there's a level like there's a kind of a what am I trying to say? It's kind of like the on rails or the track of just taking all of the constructs that I need to stop and deploy them so that they shoot out. This one does okay damage. It shoots out flamethrowers. It works nice because I already have to stop to deploy my other turrets. But I think the best weapon out of these 3 is the Firefly Hunter drone. And so that would be my top choice. Now, I am also considering possibly doing a reroll, because this is our secondary weapon. If we can get one that more closely aligns with the LMG, I think that would be really good. But for simplicity and to save myself 15 gold, hopefully not ruin the entire run, I do want to take this Firefly Hunter Drone. It does a decent amount of damage and it attacks the enemies, so it's nice to have a balance of weapons that also attack the enemies while I'm on the move, because part of this game is you have to be able to move. And so that's one of the drawbacks of the LMG. But hopefully we'll be able to navigate it without any real issues. Nice, got some red sugar going on here. The other thing is the fire drones also have the ability to overclock into being able to destroy the environment. So it has that advantage of kind of being able to dig our way out and help us survive in that regard. Nice, leveled up again. We got Titan Springs, that's 15% fire rate for the LMG, 2% movement speed, or 15% damage increase for the LMG. We're going to take that damage increase, because as of right now, we are not... Ooh! That was real close. That was real close to disaster. I got to double back and get some of that XP. Oh boy. Oh boy, can we kill all of them? Dang it. And we're out of time. We haven't completed our secondary. We got a decent amount of minerals, but I think we got to get a move on. Alright, leveled up again. So we have 15% reload speed, 15% damage for the LMG. Sorry, the first one was for the LMG as well, and 2% movement speed. We keep getting. I feel like the universe is telling us you need to take more movement speed, but we're gonna wait to get a better upgrade. Right now, just increasing our damage is gonna take us a long way. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this overclock once we collect some of this. We did. Alright, so with that, we have 15% reload speed, 10% critical strike damage, or 10% damage for the LMG. I'm gonna take the reload speed for this one. My reasoning, even though I do feel like the damage is more effective at this point, when you are constructing or thinking about your upgrades overall, I tend to think about it like, if this is worth 1 point, this is worth 2. And so if I take things that are worth more points, it will help me out in the long run, as my total score, or like my total average of upgrades affects the run. So this one is fine, and we're going to get a pretty big damage increase anyway, hopefully from this overclock. So let's go ahead and take that and see what overclock we got. And now we got a pretty good one. So we have the balanced overclock, that mining directive, so we can go ahead and take that, or we could take the extra capacity. You get 1 extra turret and 10% damage increase. That's awesome, but I think for mobility's sake and to make the run a little bit smoother, I'm gonna go with the mining directive. So hopefully we'll be able to dig our way out of this one. Leveled up again. We have the choice between increasing the fire rate by 10% on the LMG, 10% damage on the LMG, or 15% damage on our drone. So the drone upgrade is the highest rarity, but I'm still going to take the damage upgrade for the LMG. Trying to stay focused and get that up to level 18. We got super lucky here, and it looks like we just got some gear, but I gotta go, and I have to get that supply drop, and I gotta find, I believe it's three more flowers to pick up to get that extra gold. Alright, so leveled up again. It's a 5% critical strike damage, 30 max HP, or 10% fire rate for the LMG. We're gonna continue on the course and taking the upgrades for the LMG. We have to be skillful with this, because we gotta, essentially, I don't think I can stop. I know that's gonna sound strange, but I have to find 3 flowers, and oh, dang it. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna complete our secondary, but we did get the supply drop, and we did get the supply drop, and we did get the boss here. Like a epic loot crate. So the loot crate, We have an epic upgrade that we can increase the fire rate on our LMG, 35% reload speed for the fire drone, or 15% lifetime increase for all lasting weapons, which is both of my weapons. I am going to take that 15% lifetime increase because it does affect me in the long run. Immediately after, we leveled up, and so we're going to have 6% reload speed for all weapons, 10% status effect damage, which only affects the fire drone, or it's a paint job at epic rarity for the LMG, which is very, very nice. We are going to take that one here because that also helps us get way closer to level. Yeah, it helps us get closer to level 18. I don't like it. Oh, okay, so we got the supply drop. We have an XP scanner. We have Vita Minor Pills, which is a 5% max HP, and then increase the healing on level up. Which actually, I was about to, and then the third one is the Frozen Shield Belt, which is 15% cold damage. This is 1,000 miles away from what we're doing. It's still a nice one, but not close. I was gonna, like, snap a reroll here, but I'm thinking because there's so much lava on this level, I might just take that 5% increase granted on the level up, because I'm gonna be taking damage regardless, because it's like just to mine and things of that nature. So that's my idea. That's my thought. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but hopefully I'm not. Oh look, one more flower. How nice. Oh look, some gold. It's kind of nice. We'll get there, right? We'll get there. We'll get there. Made it. Oh, this is an interesting pick. So now we have the option to take 35% epic rarity, or 35% potency for the fire drone, 15% reload speed for the drone, or 5% mining speed. So it's very interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not happy. Like, none of these really move us towards our goal. But I think I'm going to take the potency for this one. It's the highest rarity. And I feel like if I can get the upgrade for the fire drone to deal damage to terrain, we'll be sitting pretty good. That being said, we're going to take a 10% XP gain.
You don't see these every day.
15% reload speed for the LMG with another. What the heck? So now we have to? Okay. I do not like electrical damage. I don't think it's very good. That being said, I'm not a huge fan of the plasma either, but it's still, I think plasma is still greater than electric. So in this situation, sorry, that's the choice between the two upgrades. I got plasma coating. Yeah, I'm gonna take the plasma coating. And we'll take 5 extra luck, increased movement speed. I'm gonna do a reroll, see if I can get a better upgrade. And there's only one upgrade available, and that's increased potency for the fire drone. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this 10% lifetime, so that when we get there next time we can get that. I don't really have enough gold or money for anything else beyond this, so we'll move on to level 2. Alright.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Alright, let's try our best to get that secondary objective. Oh, you know what? Maybe the plasma upgrade is really good for us in a sense, because when the plasma bullets bounce off the walls, they deal damage to the terrain. I didn't even think about that. Hopefully we're gonna deal enough damage to take out this holy. Found that holy like right away too. Still a little bit early.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Alright, let's see if we can blow that guy up. Save ourselves some damage. We really need to increase our damage here. Yikes. Yeah. I'm trying. Trying to get him. Oh, shoot. Nice. Bubble dodger.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Man. Oh, man. See, if you didn't notice how much we healed on that level up, it was like maybe like 25%. That was absolutely huge for us. That being said, I think I'm gonna, or I leveled up again, so I got 15% reload speed for the fire drone, 6% critical strike chance, or 15% potency with the fire drone. I'm gonna take the potency with the fire drone. Just trying to increase our damage right now. Oh boy, they are gonna trap us in a corner. I had to take a little bit of damage there, but I had to act fast, because that could have been a disaster. Nice. We made our way back to the Holy. Hopefully we can do that. We leveled up again. We got 15% fire rate, 6 armor increase, or 15% damage with the fire drone. Even though this is really nice, I gotta stick to my guns, and getting the LMG up to level 18. This is, if I die on the run, I won't have another chance to get it, so that's why it's so critical at this point. Because just like what happened to the scout, though we did get lucky, I don't know how we were able to get the upgrade for the what is that gun called? The scout with the M1000. Dang it! Like, we gotta be able to push through these guys. We're just not leveling up fast enough. Shoot! I tried to make that guy explode, but I didn't get close enough to him. We're still good, we're just kind of in survivor mode, which sucks. I mean, if we do survive, it's good. But I like to not survive, I like to flourish. Nice, nice, nice. So, what have we got? We got leveled up to level 15, which is our third gun. Now we can take the Krakatoa Sentinel, that's the fire damage turret, the Stubby SMG deals electrical damage, or the Warthog, which shoots in front of you in a steady rhythm. It knocks enemies back, shoots in the direction that you're firing. I think the Warthog is the best out of all of these, but I don't really like it too much. I think I'm gonna risk it on this one to take a reroll. They are just dying to get us have this one. So two of them are exactly the same, so I feel like I wasted my gold there. I think for what we need, I think taking the Warthog and being able to knock enemies back when they're pushing us into a corner, which they have been, is probably a good basis to start here. All right, we cleared out a little bit of that area. Hopefully we'll get some level up, collecting some of this XP. We leveled up. We got a paint job for the LMG. I got to take that one over these other two. Just that one was a really quick, easy decision. I didn't feel like that one needed a lot of explanation. But we're near the leveled up again. We got 10% damage on the LMG, so we're going to take that. Alright, at least we got a loot box. So we can get 30 gold, increased reload speed with the fire drone, or 20 nitra. So these are about equivalent. They're about equivalent because this upgrade in the shop costs about 29 gold. So if I took this one, it would be, or actually no, it doesn't. A rare upgrade, not for a weapon, costs about 29 gold. This one would cost nitra. And I'm gonna take the upgrade here. Maybe that was the wrong choice, but who can tell? I can't. All right, so we leveled up again, and we got an interesting pick here. So we can take 10% damage in all projectiles. 10% status effect damage, or 6% critical strike chance. I'm gonna take the damage increase for projectiles. Oh man, this isn't good. Here I am once again killing the boss too fast. And you might be saying, whoa, why is that bad? Well, because the game is going to last longer. Yeah, okay, I think at this point we just need to figure out what we want to do. And I need the supply drop. Interesting. So this one, we got the 10% XP gain, which I think will help us out in the long run. I don't want to take the ancient knowledge, and the chemist kit so far is only affecting one weapon. Because my nitra is so low, I don't actually want to re-roll here, even though I can understand if someone did. But the fact that I can increase my damage, or my XP, and I'm healing when I gain that level, I think is going to carry us. So we leveled up again. We got 15% fire rate for the Warthog, 5% critical strike damage, or 15% damage for the LMG, giving us another pip in that direction. We got 20% fire rate with all of our projectile weapons, 15% damage with all the projectile weapons, or 30 gold. I'm going to go ahead and just take the increase to damage here. Don't think we have enough time to sit and get all of that. Leveled up again. I said all that, but what I was talking about was the Morkite. There's a deposit right above us, but we do not have time to go and get it, so we are gonna fail our secondary once again. Hopefully that doesn't bite us too bad. We leveled up. We got 35% potency for the fire drone, so we're most likely going to take that over 6% critical strike chance or 15% pickup radius. This one is just way better. Very cool. So we got the disposable tech upgrade, so that's going to give us 100% lifetime for our drones and then 40% reload speed, and then the drones explode instead of returning to you, so it adds also an additional way to deal damage. We're going to take that over behavior chip defensive, which makes the drones circle you. You get less weapon range, but you get more drones, so it's kind of nice because you can control it a little bit more, but this one just does so much more damage that it's nice. It's the explosion that comes with it is really good. Alright, let's see. So we can do 10% fire rate with all of our weapons, or just do damage or reload increase for the Warthog. I'm going to take the damage increase over the fire rate. Well, that's nice. Look at that. We got that magnet right there. And we did it! We leveled up. We can take 10% critical damage, 15% damage for the LMG, giving us that final pip for the overclock, making it level 18 or 5% mining speed. Let's go ahead and level up the LMG and see what we get. So, we got LMG overload, which means you can have 100% fire rate with 15% less accuracy, or we can get extra capacity, which is an unstable overclock that gives you 4 extra turrets, 25% damage, and like it says, 4 extra charges, which just means 4 extra turrets. So we're going to take the extra turrets here. That one's awesome. Very happy with that. We leveled up and we could take Loosened Bolts, so that's 15% reload speed for the LMG, 10% status effect damage overall, or 15% fire rate for the LMG. We're going to take that reload speed. Alright, we're probably going to level up a whole bunch, so I might just move quickly through these upgrades. I think we are a little bit all in on the LMG at this point, so I'm going to continue to take that. Oh, we've reached level 25. So we get our last weapon here. We don't even have a reroll on this, so it's between the fire turret, the electrical SMG, or the drone. I think I'm gonna take the construct here. Well, actually, some of them were already construct, but Anyway, leveled up again. Nothing really that great here. This is probably the best, but we don't really need it right now. We're doing okay.
Yes.
Alright, we'll just sit here and wait a couple extra seconds.
Taking you to stage 3. Well done.
Alright, we are surviving, so we'll take that lifetime upgrade.
It's a little extra special.
Some damage increase here.
Give it to
I
me.
like that. And then a little bit more damage increase for the Warthog. And that's it. I think we're good to go. I'm not really interested in that. So, all right, level 3. I'm feeling a little bit like 50-50. I know we still need to
Let's get out of here.
increase our. What do we need to increase? We need to increase our speed. We need to increase our armor and our like max HP. Probably need to collect way more nitra than we are, but we can do that with another dwarf if we need to. So I'm glad that we at least got that one goal of yeah, we had that one goal of getting the LMG to level 18. Seems like we're doing a little bit more damage, but it's really hard to
Fight for your
tell.
life. The big swarm is approaching.
Interesting. So we have a level up. Nothing really good off the bat. We got the 15% potency for the fire turret, 10% damage, and 5% potency with all fire damage, and then 6% critical strike chance. I think I'm going to take the fire damage increase. Maybe I should have taken the critical strike chance because it affects all weapons. And we are kind of a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it, into the LMG here. Bunch of guys just coming in. I was just trying to see how long I could stand there.
Crap to send in the supply pod. Clear out the LZ, please.
Yeah, this is tough. Leveled up, we got a 5% damage for all weapons, 15% potency with the fire turret, or 10% damage on the fire turret. What do I want to take here? I think I'll take 5% damage on all my guns. So we survived that horde, so that was pretty cool. Taking damage just left and right. So we got 10% fire rate for all of our projectile weapons, 10% fire rate for our LMG, or 10% damage on our fire turret, or not turret, the fire drone.
Sounds like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
So I'll go ahead and take that one. Oh, I think there's a flower down here I can go and pick up. Leveled up again, we got 5% mining speed, 20% projectile damage, or 15% reload speed on our fire turret. We're going to take the epic rarity of increasing our fire rate. I think it was fire rate. Did I say it wrong? I don't know. Yay! Nice. I think I'm going to take... So, we got 15% pickup radius, 5% damage, and 10% status effect damage. And I'm actually just going to take the pickup radius. I think we're at the point where we can start doing that, and that's holding us back a little bit. Leveled up again. We got 6% critical strike chance, 25% damage on our fire drone, or 5% critical strike damage. So we're going to take the increase to the fire drone. Nothing to write home about in this level up. We got 10% fire rate for the Warthog. We got damage increase to our fire turret, or reload speed for our LMG. I'm gonna take the reload speed. It's one of those things. It's just hard to balance. But the more we do level up the LMG, because we can deploy so many of the turrets. All right, leveled up. We got 15% going towards the fire drone. This is pretty much my next step. Or I could take the 4% movement speed. Because I know that I need the movement speed, I'm going to take it here where this one is good and I definitely want the damage increase, but I don't want to get to the end and realize I cannot move fast enough. And I do not have a bunch of defensive skills and things of that nature to be able to survive, and we only have so many level ups that will heal us. So man, it is definitely tough. I don't think we've been able to complete a single secondary, so this has definitely felt like just like hard mode for us. Oh man, those guys hit me. Alright, so I got 10% fire rate on all projectiles, 15% damage on the warthog, or 2% movement speed increase. I think I'm going to take the damage, but I was tempted to take that movement speed. They might call me a mad lad, but I've done it! Got that secondary.
Excellent job.
See if I can survive long enough to get this supply drop. I think I can. I believe in myself. Alright.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Alright. This is huge. Loot crate, we got 15% lifetime for all of our stuff, 10 extra luck, or 15% mining speed. I gotta take the lifetime maximum. It just affects so many of our weapons and will really get us in the clear. Leveled up, we got an... What is my reload speed with this anyway? 2.4. So it does take a while. The more we can get it down, it really does increase your DPS overall, but I think I might actually just take this 45 max HP because we're going into the later levels where defensive upgrades are really critical, but we're still like close to getting this another overclock, so I'm interested in that. But I think right now I want to be able to focus on survival. I think I'm gonna take another, in that same vein, I'm gonna take another Vitaminer pills.
This one suits me best.
Oh boy. Let's see if we can get out of there. Nice. So we leveled up. We got 2% movement speed, 35 damage on the fire drone, or 5% mining speed. We're going to go ahead and take that. Upgrade for the fire drone. It's pretty good. Hopefully. Alright, let's get out of here. I was too scared. I was too scared to stick around. I think at this point, feel pretty confident just taking the armor upgrade here. I don't really want the fire rate increase. The reload speed for that one is pretty good. So what is that at now? 2.5. So that was actually a pretty big upgrade for it.
More options.
Alright. I think we can go ahead and pin that. Pin that. We might actually get that one to level 18 next round.
It's a little extra special.
I'm going to save that 21 gold. If I do that, I won't be able to get anything. So well, we have one more shop, and we know 2 of them, so we definitely want to focus on Nitra. How close are we? Yikes. 2 more levels, and we need essentially 55 more Nitra. We'll try our best. I'll say it like that. If I don't get that one, I think we'll be okay. If I can just, you know, if we could survive with all of our dwarves intact, I think I'll be fairly happy. Got lots of bullets flying around, that's kind of cool. Try our best to get the secondary. It's not nothing. Nice. We got 10% damage on our fire drone, 10% critical strike damage, or 10% reload speed for the warthog. We're gonna nice. So we took the upgrade for the fire drone, and we got an overclock. That overclock does include damage to the train. So now we are definitely dealing a whole lot more damage to the train. Hopefully that increases our mobility enough to break through some of the level. Nice. Yeah, we're definitely dealing a lot more damage to the train here.
They'll be with you shortly.
I think we do gotta be on the move a little bit more. Now that I'm looking... Ooh, nice. Oh, boy. Okay. Shoot. Well, I'm glad we took those defensive upgrades because I thought what we were running into was absolute destruction. Let's see. This is tough. So we have 15% reload speed for the fire drone, 5% damage for all of our weapons, or 30 max HP. I think I'm going to take the 15% reload speed to try to get our fire drone to level 18, which means we need 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hell yes.
4 more upgrades, and we know that we have at least 3 of them if we can get enough nitra waiting for us in the shop when we finish this level.
Took out a loot box.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Alright, we got that secondary. Let's just stay on the move. And it is tough. So, leveled up, we got 25% reload speed for the fire turret, 45 max HP, or 10% reload speed on the Warthog. I'm going to take the max HP. We have been up against the wall way too much. Way too much, and what's nice was with the artifact, the vitamins we took, it's always a percentage of your health, and so we can get a lot more value when the yeah, a lot more value than just getting like red sugar when we level up. So because it scales in that way, it's definitely a little bit more valuable.
Like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
A whole bunch more nitra here. A little bit more gold. So I don't think that the bad guys like standing on lava, which is actually huge for us. Cool, so we got 15% damage on the fire drone, 6% critical strike chance, or 10% status effect damage. We're just going to take it for the drone. We're really close to that level 18 upgrade, so might as well just keep doing that. I'm on a mission to try and find more nitra, try and get that that gold. Oh, he said it. Found the nitra. Alright, so the boss is out. Nice, we got the secondary, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's double back and try and get... I'm going to skip over the Morkite here and that meta minerals because I just want to be able to get out. Shoot. I gotta... Oh. That dude is dying too fast, and I really want to be able to get this. This relic. 25% critical strike damage, 2% movement speed, or 6% or 6 armor. I'm gonna take the armor. The other ones were higher rarity, but not as applicable. I'm gonna take the movement speed here. I'm just not interested in these upgrades. This one's okay. I can most likely get this one to this overclock, but I know for a fact I'm gonna need more movement speed.
There you go.
Oh, nice. We didn't hit him. Let's see. Do we want even more max HP? Sure, why not? Why not have 3 of them? Why not have 3 of the same...
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're
Boy. know there's gold all the way to like the southeast on the map, but I think we're just gonna kill this guy. We're doing pretty good. I think I got the upgrade for this as well.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop
Let's
pod
see.
is not going to hang around.
More fire damage. I'll take the max HP. Sorry, I didn't narrate that one. I think we're doing pretty good. I was a little bit iffy, but now I think we're doing all right. I think we're gonna make it. Nice. 6% critical strike chance, 10% fire rate for projectiles, or 10% reload speed for the fire drone. We're gonna take the fire drone upgrade. I didn't want to waste a reroll. Not worth it.
Next stage is the dreadnought. Prepare accordingly.
All right. So what do we got? Nice. We got just enough. Boom. Boom. So what do we want? Do we want extra drones or potency? Nah, let's just take the extra drones. Alright, we'll re-roll. The only thing we could take here is mining speed. We do kind of need that.
Surely next time will be better.
We'll take extra armor, damage, and I suppose, look, we have 29 left, and we got 29 here. Very cool. So it's between luck or XP gain. We'll take the XP gain, because that also helps us heal. Alright, let's take out some bad guys. Let's go take out some bad guys. We did okay damage. So whenever I start these, I try to see how quickly I kill the eggs to get an idea of how much damage I'm doing. We can do it faster. Like there's still a lot of room to improve there. There's some meta minerals, some gold. I love seeing all the drones just surrounding the guy. It's a good feeling. And I'm just circling around. They're like, yeah, we just go here, just light things on fire. It's a pretty good life. They're out here dealing damage to the terrain. So we got the choice between 15 max HP, 4% movement speed, or 15% damage on the fire turrets. We're gonna take that movement speed increase. Even though I know that we're doing a whole lot better with it, I still feel like I want to be able to get out of bad situations quickly. I'm getting all this golden stuff, but don't really need it. It's good for rerolls. I'm hoping to double back for that magnet when I need it. But alright, so that's the last egg, and we really didn't have any other trouble with this. So hopefully we'll be able to get some level ups, get a little bit more damage to feel a little bit more comfortable when we try to take out this boss. Yeah, it seems like we're doing pretty good. At least taking out the minions. Nice. Ah, nice. We did get the overclock. So, what do we got? Ooh, electrical damage. No, thank you. Alright. see. We got the magnet. Maybe we should have saved it, but whatever. 10% damage for all projectiles. Yeah, that sounds fine.
This one.
Ooh, a legendary upgrade for a weapon that we don't care about. That's useless. That's how they try. I feel like the game knows. It always gives you legendary upgrades with like the most useless upgrade. It'll be for whatever it is, whatever weapon doesn't need it. Oh boy. We're just not dealing that much damage to it.
Big time. It's gonna frickin' die big time.
Was there a supply drop? Did I miss that? Oh, here it is. Nice! 10% critical strike damage, 15% damage for the LMG, or 15% damage for the Warthog. We're going to take that 15% damage on the LMG. Alright, let's see. Can we get this guy to stand here? It's like right in the corner, too. Could you make it a little bit more inconvenient? Are you serious? That's all I gotta say. I cannot believe that we had everything lined up perfect. Alright, this is not where I want to be. Deploy the turrets! Well, that was not an ideal situation. I lost a lot of health making that run. I just ran straight into all the explodey guys, threw caution to the wind, and said, I'll just tank it. Ooh, actually got me. I gotta be way more careful. I mean, we're dealing a decent amount of damage, but you gotta get to the end. You know, it's not over till it's over. I feel like I clenched my butt cheeks there because I was like, I'm not quite sure what is gonna happen. And a level up would be huge. Let's see. All right, we got one of them. All right, see, deploy some turrets. Hopefully they shoot him. This guy doesn't jump, so we're look at that. We heal so much. Yeah, we're gonna take the reload speed for the LMG. Here he comes. Yeah, our fire drones are gonna get him. And then all we gotta do is get on that drop pod. There it is. Ooh, and we gotta go back for the gear. Worth it. Nice. Pretty sure that the drop pod just killed a bunch of the guys. Alright, well that was our first run with this guy. So I'd say that was pretty fun. First run with the engineer. We made a lot of progress. Hopefully we really increased our gear levels to start making a whole lot more progress. I think we did well on this one. Made a lot of really just informed decisions. Oh, nice. Now we can get the platform mastery. That one should be pretty easy. Got our gear level increase. Deal 2 million plasma damage. It was nothing. New class unlocked. Ooh, we got the Demolisher, so new dwarf. Very cool. New weapon unlocked, the voltaic shock fence. Ooh, we can do escort missions now. Very cool. Loki smart rifle. Oh, and we got another lucky pipe wrench. Let's go. So yeah, let's look at our stats here. Oh man, yeah, the LMG definitely carried. The fire drone did not do as much. It did okay amounts of damage. It did carry us a little bit towards the end. The other ones were not really doing much. I even look at this one, even at level 6, didn't really do too much. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.